Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday's workout. After a day and a half of rain, thought we'd take the workout outside today. So go ahead and get yourselves warmed up. Take 3 to 5 minutes to run up and down some stairs or up and down your driveway, or do some jumping jacks, arm circles, dance around a little bit if you've been cooped up in the house, and we will get started. All you will need today is either a dumbbell or two, or something that weighs 8 to 12 pounds from your house, and a bungee cord or exercise band, a mat, and that's about it. So let's get started. We will start off with alternating chest presses with a bicycle crunch in between. So what that's going to look like is going to take a place on a mat or the floor or your bench. And we're going to take a tabletop position to start. So knees over the hips and arms extended parallel to the upper thighs. And as one leg extends, that arm is going to bend into a chest press. So if the floor stops you, you know you've got enough. Stabilize through the core, bring them back together, and then alternate to the other side. Nice and slow. So our rep count starts at 16. So you'll do 16 of these. And I might just do half of that. Nice and slow. Time under tension is what we want here. Trying to keep that low back pressed into your mat or bench. All right, and then bring the weight safely to your chest and come up. So that's your alternating chest flies with a bicycle kick. And next up, we're going to 16. All these exercises start at 16 except for the last one. And we're going to switch our position to a high plank like so. So hips are engaged. I don't want to be way up in the air like a pike. I don't want to be down low like a cobra. I want a flat back from the shoulders all the way down to the heels. And from here, I want the feet slightly wide, hands slightly in front of, between the shoulders blades, shoulder width, and feet wide. And I'm going to slowly tap the shoulder with the opposite hand, trying really hard to maintain stability throughout the hips. So if you find yourself rocking and rolling like this, probably widen your stance a little bit or drop to your knees till you can find that stability. That's the name of the game here. So you would do 16 total. That's 8 per side. Nice and slow. I see a lot of this. This is a circle with a big X through it. I want slow and steady. Hands right under the shoulders for 16. Make sure you're breathing through the exercise. From there, I'm going to go to my cheat sheet, my pollen covered cheat sheet. We go to a forward lunge. So I'm going to lift you up so you could see me. And you can do this with or without weights. But I'm going to stand a little further back. Shoulders are rolled back. And we're going to step forward with the right leg. I'm into a lunge. Keep that weight heavy in the heel on the front leg and push back off to a start position, then alternate. Step out, heel to toe, and back, and then come up, releasing the ball of the foot first into the heel. So, nice and slow. Your back knee can just touch the ground, or if you want to take it a little more shallow, protect your knees, that's fine too. Want to make sure we're keeping the back nice and straight. Good posture through this exercise and not hinging forward. All right, so we're keeping the shoulders back, right over the hips. We're going to do 16 of those, guys. And you'll feel that in the quads, glutes, hamstrings. From there, I'm going to come back down a little lower to meet me at eye level. And from here, we're going to do a hip bridge. So hopefully you can see me okay. Feet are going to be flat on the ground. Hips, feet are hip width apart. Back is flat. I'm going to take a weight. This could be your cat. It could be a dumbbell. It could be that big 10-pound thing of Tide Pods. place it on your hips, engage your core, engage through the glutes back here, and lift those hips off the ground, nice and slow, as high as you can. You might feel a stretch through those hip flexors if you've been sitting a lot. Come back down gently, slowly, and up again. Squeeze at the top, and back down. Squeeze at the top, and back down. Breathing through the exercise, and back down. 16 there for your first round. And then we will move on to a band exercise. I might just do this one kneeling so you can see me. So you're going to take a bungee cord, really heavy rubber band, or one of those physical therapy bands. This is a super band, so like a giant rubber band for humans. And you're going to keep your arms wide, shoulder blades back, pinch together. I'm going to pull this band straight apart without bending at the elbow and touch the zipper on my shirt all the way through. Birds are helping me out here. I'm going to give you a side view here so you can see how the elbows are just staying fixed. Another one that's not quite as easy as it looks. Going to squeeze through the shoulder blades, breathing. A lot of times I find the knuckles will go up here like you're riding a Harley Davidson. You want to keep those knuckles flat through the exercise. Helps isolate the mid-back muscles all the way through. So once you complete your set, you can move on to your next exercise. And these are toe touches, one of my favorite core exercises. I'm not quite sure why, but good mobility for the core. So we're going legs up. Could have the legs bent. I'm going to try to keep my legs straight. Arms up. So again, that kind of tabletop position. Take a nice deep breath. I'm going to exhale, engage through the core, and push that dumbbell up towards the toes, and then back down. Way up, and back down. Notice we're not rushing through this exercise. Leaving a little hold at the top. And exhale each time. It's an easy one to want to hold your breath. And once you complete 16, you can move on to the next exercise. And for us, that's going to be the half get up. So if you're someone who sits at a desk a lot, your knees are often bent, your hips are bent, which leads to tight hip flexors here and tight hamstrings here. So this half get up is a really good hip exercise. It's core, and it is the precursor to the full get up, which opens up the hips even more. So we're going to start off with the first part of this, and that's why it's called a half get up. So I'm going to start off with the one knee bent, and whichever leg is bent, you're going to put a little dumbbell in that hand. You can go with no weight if you want. So arm extended perpendicular to the floor here, knee is bent, my left arm is out on the ground, out of your view, kind of in a V, half a V position, so slightly away from the body. I'm going to push off onto the elbow of that left hand. That's the arm that's on the ground. And now I'm going to push up onto my palm of my hand. And then I'm going to reverse, all the while looking up at that weight, nice and slow. Push through the elbow and onto the hand. And back down. And on the notes, we're going to do 8 of these per side. And we're back down. Good. So I'm going to call that 8. And that completes one round. And we will go back to the start and start back over with those alternating chest presses. And then you would decrease by 2. So we're going 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6. So about 7 rounds of those exercises. And then we're going to end the workout with a Tabata, which means you'll need a timer. There's a great app called Seconds. It's a free app, and you can set whatever intervals you want. So the Tabata that I chose today, we're going to do 2 exercises. By the way, Tabata is 20 seconds of work to 10 seconds of rest times 8. That equals 4 minutes. So the 2 exercises, you could do 1 exercise, you could do 2. I like to alternate between 2 exercises every 20 seconds. We're going to do a clapjack and then the ever popular burpee. I'll go through a couple rounds and then you can follow along or do. So the seconds app is really cool because it times down from 20 and then it's going to time the 10-second.
Squats.
So I'm going to do my clapjacks, which look like this. I can see on my timer that I've got 10 seconds to go, and it's going to beep when it tells me its time's up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
So I'm resting for 10 seconds, and I'll go right into my burpee. I got 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
So I'm going to squat
Squats.
down like a squat. I'm going to kick my legs out, back out wide, jump. Keep that back nice and straight as you go down. If your knees don't like jumping, you can step it out, step it back,
3,
and back
2,
down.
1.
So there's
Rest.
my rest. Go through one more round of each of those, and then I'll leave it up to you guys.
3, 2, 1.
Flapjacks.
Squats.
Our music today is brought to you by the Birds of Hillsborough, North Carolina.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
My rest. And I'm going to take that, every bit of that 10
3,
seconds,
2, 1.
and right into my burpees.
Squats.
Jump.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
And I am going to shut my timer and leave it up to you for the rest of it. So, start at 16, work your way down, decreasing by 2 reps each time. If you have any questions, feel free to email, text if you have it, and have a great Wednesday.